And the minute I closed that door, I stood up, and this blast of wind, it was so strong, this wind, it was a mighty wind, but it was localized. It wasn't the trees around me, it wasn't the forest, it was a blast of air in a circle in front of me that the tree, this oak tree in front of me, just disappeared into a black hole. And out of that hole came this wind, which pushed me backwards really quick. It was like so fast, it caught me off balance. And I fell all the way to my back, flat in the leaves. And as I'm falling, I could see what looked like a 1,500-pound bull, a cow, come out of that hole, ran right over top of me. And I could see through it. I could see the stars right up through it, but I could see this bull. And so I land on my back, and I roll to my stomach. And when I roll, and I'm trying to get up, right? I'm going to run. It happens within seconds. I hit my back, I roll to my stomach, and I'm facing the other way. So I'm trying to get to my knees and to my feet to run, to know where this thing went. And immediately, the cow wasn't there. It was a woman, beautiful beyond measure. She was glowing, this bluish white color, and she had this white dress on that sparkled when it was flowing. Dress just moved, and it looked like an old Roman dress. It went all the way to her feet, and sleeves out to her hands here, and a collar. There's a painting of her right there. That was done.
You painted this?
No, the man standing to me is a famous artist from New York, Doug Auld, and Doug painted that just out of what I described to him. You can see the bull to the right there, and there's actually a triangle on her chest. He put it on there, and pretty crazy. That painting's big, but her face is different, but that's similar to what was in front of me. 3 foot.
3 foot floating in front of you.
Yeah, 3 foot off the ground, but 6 foot away from
6
me.
foot away. And the size of her, was it like the normal size of a human?
She was smaller.
Smaller? See-through? Could you not see through?
No, she was solid as you are, yeah. But her mouth wasn't moving, but I could hear her plain as day talking to me. But she was hovering, barefooted, just like that, 3 feet off the ground, and she looks at me. I'm just in this biggest shock. Words can't describe how the power I felt from this wind and this bull run me over, and the fear that set in, flight. I had to run, I had this instant fear hit me. But now I'm looking at this woman, so that whole fear thing turned into, oh my God, what is this? Is this an angel? What am I looking at? She leans over and she looks at me and she says, this is your burden. She said, you know why I'm here? And I knew why she was there, because I had struggled internally for 5 years. These orbs come and it talks telepathically. I hear them. And we proved this on the History Channel, live with Andy, right? They knew that my brain was communicating with the orbs, even though I wasn't moving. We did this on camera. And neuroscientists measuring my brain waves, they could tell. So I'd had for all these years this overwhelming desire to tell the world. And the more I told it, the worse it got, the worse ridicule, and it spilled over to my children. So that's why I was ready to quit. But she said, this is your burden. You got to bear. And she said several things. And this is, I've been telling this for a long time about the times we're in now. We're in some pretty weird times, right? But she told me about that. And I put it out there in 2012. This happened Easter of 2012. She said, there's going to be trouble coming. And we're going to wake the people up. And we're going to let you do it. We're going to use you. We want to help you. Introduce us to the world. That's what she said. And she told me about an alignment. She said, there's going to be, she said, when the star of Regulus arises on the horizon in the gaze of the Sphinx, at that time there will be a shift in the knowledge of humanity. That's what she said. I didn't know what it meant. I had no clue if this star would align on
Star of a Regulus?
Regulus, a star called Regulus. When it aligns on the gaze of the Sphinx before daylight, when that star comes up and it's right up just above the horizon, like the orbs last night, right on the ground, in view of the Sphinx, there'll be a shift in the knowledge. There'll be a new knowledge for humanity. So I told that. Also saw visions of trouble that would happen beforehand, which is, we've been having weird troubles, right? So I'm not a prophet, and I don't want to claim to be, but I did say this in 2012, and I've said it for the last, 11 years, and it's all happening.
What do you think the bull symbolized?
I don't know, but I know this. It got the attention of Diana and the Vatican and CIA, NASA, and everybody, DOD, even the Ministry of Defense in Britain, Australia, all these people. They wanted to know about the lady immediately, let me tell you. In fact, I put it in writing to 2 generals at the Pentagon what she told me. I was asked to do that.
I have a whole bunch of questions in my head right now.
Well, let me tell you what she told me. She said that there was a shift in the powers of the heavens and that she had been away. The feminine energy was about to come back and there wasn't no stopping it, and that there would be a shift, and that shift would be into Aquarius, and that the divine feminine would come back as the energy that would create 1,000 years of peace. That's what she told me. There'd be trouble first, but in time that peace would come to this world.
All right, so it goes Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius,
Okay.
Aquarius, followed by Pisces.
Now the Sphinx, there's been people that have speculated the Sphinx was originally a lion.
Yeah. What's weird is Regulus is in the Leo constellation. So,
Regulus is in the Leo constellation.
So when the Leo constellation comes up and aligns with that brightest star called Regulus.
Is there images?
I think it's Leo.
Okay, yeah, Regulus. It is a star. It's the star of Leo, the lion heart.
Yep. And when she told me when that star aligns on the horizon before daylight, in the gaze of the Sphinx, there would be a shift in the knowledge of humanity, a new knowledge, and that's what she told me. But there would be trouble along the way first, and they gave me the images of war. I even wrote that I saw Israel bomb Iran and Syria, and we're looking at it right now. I put that in writing for years. I'm not talking today. I did it. I've said this for a long time. And it's coming. It's happening. Let's hope it don't, but it's looking that way.